Good morning, everyone. I'm Anthony with livingtheend.com, and thank you for being here. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you today about was a lot of people always hear about I am that I am. And most people that hear it, once they go and kind of figure out what the I am is, they get a general sense of what I am is. And I am in the Bible is the name of God. I am. Now, the issue that people have, or that they don't understand, is the second part of that. Actually, in metaphysics, there's actually three parts to it. There's the I am, there is that, and there is I am, the second I am. And so I'm going to explain all of this to you today so that you have a very good working relationship with I am that I am, and what it means to you in your entire life. So let's start off with the word I am, the name I am. And I am is the name of God, source, the universe, infinite intelligence, whatever descriptor you want to use for that intelligent energy that created absolutely everything, that is everything, that's consciousness, that's awareness, that is I am. And we are that I am. We are I am. Now, some people have an issue with saying that they are God. I came from a Christian background, and so at first I had an issue with it. The first time I listened to Neville Goddard, I had a really big issue with it. I listened to Joseph Murphy before him, and actually read a couple of his books before I even heard about Neville Goddard. And for some reason, and I don't know why, because he's just as religious as Neville Goddard was, it didn't affect me the way it did with Neville Goddard the very first time I heard of it. Matter of fact, the first time I heard him talk about we are God stuff, I said, okay, I'm done with this guy, and kind of blew it off, kind of threw the book to the side. But the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I realized that there is an infinite intelligence that created absolutely everything. Then, of course, science and quantum physics starts to prove it. And then I finally adopted that belief, and the moment I did, things just really changed for me in my life. So I am that I am. So we are that I am. The I am is our self. Now, when you hear Neville Goddard talk about everyone is yourself pushed out, I'm going to explain what that means metaphysically, because most people don't really know what that means. Even the coaches that have courses on it, that have multiple videos about it, even they don't fully understand. There's a couple of guys on YouTube that do fully understand it. One guy is really good in particular. Well, two of them. I'm not going to name any names, but if you know these guys, then you'll know by the description. One guy uses a paper flip chart, is extremely good in it, and then another guy, really, in my opinion, took it to a whole another level. And he's got a tattoo of it on his arm. So there you go. Those are two guys that I would recommend people going to. You know, if you really want to get the power of I am. That was a clue for some of you. But anyway, let's discuss this a little bit. So, I am. Some of you have seen the Joseph Murphy video where he talks about I am, and he goes into it, that how powerful when you use those words, when you invoke those words, and you put something behind it, that most people don't realize just how powerful that is, and how powerful your words are when you do that. Now, add emotion to it, like an elevated emotion, like Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, and you are going to manifest what you just expressed. So, I am is the power that's in us that pushes out our assumptions onto that screen of space that is then reflected back to us as our 3D experience. Okay? That is I am. Okay? And that I am is everything. It's the energy and the power that created absolutely everything that we know of. And everything that we don't know of. It is the power behind thought transmission. It is the power behind solids. It's the power behind gases. It's the power behind absolutely everything. It's intelligent. So, and at one point I will explain how churches took that and they personified God, so to speak, and turned him into a being, which God is not. He's neither a he or she. It's an infinite intelligence. Now, some people, for simplicity for them, they will use the word Father or God when they are thanking this infinite intelligence. I myself will do the same thing, only because of my Christian background, but I do realize that this is not some gray-headed beard dude sitting up on a throne judging us. Infinite intelligence does not judge us. Infinite intelligence or the universe does not test us, regardless of what some of these people say out there on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and what have you, because it doesn't judge. Okay? It's all inclusive, which means if you say something, then it takes you at your word and says, so be it. Wish granted. And it doesn't matter if you put a no or a don't in front of it, because it does not understand no and it doesn't understand don't. Okay? Because what's happening is you're putting a focus upon something and you're invoking I am to that. And the moment you do that, you've now created an intention. Okay? So, now, what does I am that I am mean? I gotta get some air in here. It's hot. Probably not that hot. When we look at this metaphysically, and we look at it on as far as manifesting is concerned, we have ourselves, okay? And ourself is that I am, okay? And that I am is housed within this body, your body, and that I am is what gives us our spirit, our soul, or however you want to look at it. All right? Then we have something that's called a self-concept or conception of ourself and the world around us. People, places, things, ideas, circumstances, those kind of things. We have assumptions and conceptions and perceptions about all of that stuff, okay? Now, you have this power that is I am. Then you have your assumptions about who you are, who you're being, who you are, and your assumptions about the world around you, the people that you know, the people that you don't know, circumstances in the world, whatever your beliefs and assumptions are. Okay, so here you have that power. Then those assumptions and perceptions are a filter that power is pushing through. Okay, that power is it's almost like if you had look at this power as a light. All right, and then you put a kaleidoscope in front of that light. Okay, that kaleidoscope is now going to filter or alter that pure light source. Okay, then from that light source, that filter, those assumptions, perceptions, and conceptions that you have are pushed out onto the screen of space. Okay, that is what you now are going to experience as a reflection coming back to you from that screen of space as your 3D physical experience. In the people, places, things, and circumstances of your life. And that reflection that's coming back, that power that's now going out through that assumption that you created, okay, is now your self-concept, and that is the second I am. Okay, so we have I am is the power of God, source, whatever word you want to use for that. Okay, then you have that filter, which is your assumption, beliefs, conceptions, and perceptions. Okay, that's now pushed out. That power is now pushed out, being filtered by those assumptions. That's where we get the law of assumption. And then you now have the I am a carpenter. I am in this relationship. I am a high earner. I am a person that holds this job position. You get the picture? So that's where the idea, or that's where the concept or that's what I am, that I am means to us metaphysically. Okay? And most people don't get that. Everybody that I've talked to so far that is a client of mine, that when I've explained that to them, they go, now I understand it. Now it makes it clear. I have one client right now where she had told me that, and she's zooming. I'm so happy for her. But that's what I am, that I am really means for us. And once you grasp that, and once you get an idea of what that really, really means, then you finally come to realize that you have complete control of absolutely everything in your reality, in your life, in your physical 3D world. Absolutely everything. There is nothing now that you cannot accomplish if you believe that you can accomplish it. Absolutely everything. that special person that you want to get, that you think they are this certain way and so on and so forth. Nope, they are not. They have no free will whatsoever in your reality. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. The only time they have a free will in your reality is, and it's really not even a free will, because they don't even have free will with this. It just makes it seem like they have a free will because you're looking at a reflection coming back to you of things that they're doing in the three-dimensional world, in this physical world, and you're saying, how can I overcome that? That's their free will. They have a free will not to want me around. That's your assumption that's doing that. That's your belief in that that's doing that. It has nothing to do with them. It's all you. Okay? So once you realize that, you can change that assumption. In that second I am, you now become whatever you want to become. Absolutely anything. That's how this works. That's exactly how this works. You control everything. Absolutely everything. If you say, you know what, I'm tired today, boom, your wish is my command. There you go. You're tired now. If you say you can't accomplish this, boom, your wish is my command. You put those words, I am, I have, I do, any of that stuff. Any of it means I am. You put that in front of something, that is now your I am that was now pushed out from I am, which is the source of everything. And that, folks, is what I am really means for you and I. Folks, thanks for listening. And if you like this, give us a thumbs up and make a comment, subscribe. And I will have information. Matter of fact, on some of these now, you'll see it in the description, where you can join our private Facebook group, where you can go in and ask questions, you can talk to people, and nobody from the outside can see it. So if you're worried about that special person and stuff seeing that information that's in there, not unless they find out about it and get into it. And chance of that is really, really slim. Thanks for listening, folks, and remember, you've got this.